Hello, economic students. This is Mrs. Politsky, and I have your notes for Chapter 15, Section 3, Economics and Politics. And this is going to be our last section of notes, so follow along. Here we go. When we talk about fiscal policies are government attempts to manage the economy through taxing and spending actions. Fiscal policy can take the following forms, three forms. Policies that someone must choose to implement are called discretionary fiscal policies. When no new or special action is required, that is what we call a passive fiscal policy. When it involves plans and programs to strengthen the economy in the long run, it's called structural fiscal policy. One of the reasons that discretionary fiscal policy is being used less today is the various lags that occur between recognizing that there's a problem and actually doing something about it. Congressional gridlock that occurred in the 1990s over views on the budget have also basically contributed to the decline of discretionary fiscal policy. The void created by its decline has been filled with what we would call monetary policy on the Fed. And that's kind of where we're at currently when we talk about policy here in the United States. Economic and politics today, choosing what economic policies will work best is difficult. And in recent years, politics and economics seems to have merged into what might be called economic politics. Most of the major debates in Congress are on overspending, taxing, and other budgetary matters. Economists differ for various reasons. Sometimes they support certain policies because they think that some problems are more critical than others. They often differ because of economic theories are a product of our times. In periods following the Great Depression, this produced basically what we would call demand side economists, and the monetarist who emerged in the 60s through the 1980s gained influence because of the decline of discretionary fiscal policy. Supply side economists grew from the rejection of government, those who thought of smaller government was key to economic growth. Today's politicians are more concerned with economic consequences of what they do. And what we would see is that three-member group known as the Council of Economic Advisors, they report to the president on economic developments and also propose strategy. And when it comes to policy and helping us in the modern day and age, that's really where our presidents are kind of relying on probably more than anything else at this current time. All right. Thank you so much.